Hi, welcome to the third section of Who Really Created Democracy by Amy Jane Levitt. Battling it out. Fighting in Athens. The situation has grown extremely dangerous in Athens. People battle for control of the city. Solon's government cannot survive. In 561 BC, a rich, powerful man named Pisistratus brings soldiers to Athens. He takes control of the government. Solon is old and weak. He warns that Pisistratus is a tyrant, but Pisistratus tells the people he was chosen by the god Athena. They agree to let him rule. Pisistratus does many good things for Athens. He increases trade to the city. He also has channels built to bring water to Athens. But the people have no control over what Pisistratus does. He makes all the laws and rules the government. By 527 BC, Pisistratus dies. His son Hippias takes control. Hippias is a cruel leader. He taxes the people for births and deaths. It's a tax few can afford. In 508 BC, the aristocrats hire an army to remove Hippias from power. When he flees, another tyrant called Isagoras takes his place. The fighting continues until the aristocrats remove him from office too. Down on the bottom it says a tyrant is someone who rules in a cruel way. Now, it is 507 BC. Athens leaders ask Cleisthenes to rebuild the government. Cleisthenes has helped defeat Hippias, and he has ideas for a new government. The people hope that Cleisthenes' new government will give them a say in how they're ruled, but there's a chance that their new ruler will be another terrible tyrant. And there's a statue of Cleisthenes. Remember, this is over 2,000 years ago, so they didn't have cameras or photos. We have what people would make statues of people. So that's as best as we can get on what he looked like. Meanwhile, back in the colonies, fighting in the colonies, American colonists know what a tyrant's rule is like, and they are willing to fight against it. But winning the war against King George III is going to be hard, if not impossible. Most colonists are not trained soldiers, and they're fighting one of the best militaries in the world. During the war, the Continental Congress forms a set of rules for the colonies to follow. The Articles of Confederation give individual states a lot of power. In fact, it's almost like there are 13 different countries. The Revolutionary War is a long, bloody war. Thousands of fighters lose their lives. Finally, on October 19, 1781, the ending scene of the war unfolds. Britain's General Charles Cornwallis surrenders to General George Washington. The impossible has just become possible. A ragtag army has defeated the most powerful nation in the world. Now, in 1787, the colonies are independent, but they're struggling to keep the new country together. Each state has its own laws and money, and the states are taxing citizens to pay the huge war debts. Many people lose their land because they can't pay the taxes. It is clear the Articles of Confederation aren't working. The Articles created a Congress for the country, but it can do very little, and the American people don't even vote for members of Congress. The state governments choose who will serve. This isn't what the colonists fought for. They want a government that is chosen by the people. Some leaders wonder, did the ancient Greeks have this much trouble? Down at the bottom, it says this is a painting of the Battle of Guilford at Courthouse.